Have you ever considered how the way you breathe might influence how long you live? Imagine if simply changing your breathing habits could add years, even decades, to your life. This concept isn't as far-fetched as it might sound, and it's one deeply rooted in both nature and ancient wisdom. In the animal kingdom, there's a fascinating pattern. Breath rate often seems to correlate with lifespan. Take, for example, a dog breathing at a rapid pace of 20 to 30 breaths per minute. With this high breath rate, they typically live only 10 to 12 years. Humans breathe at a more moderate rate, around 12 to 20 breaths per minute, and can live up to 80 to 100 years. And the tortoise, a true emblem of longevity, breathes as little as 3 to 5 times per minute, often living for centuries. This pattern suggests that those who breathe less frequently, calmly and slowly, tend to live longer. Ancient teachings, particularly in Eastern traditions, recognized this link long ago. They saw breath not merely as a biological function, but as a finite and precious resource, something to be managed with care. They believed that by breathing deeply, fully, and slowly, we could conserve this vital life force, potentially adding years to our lives. So, if you're as curious about this fascinating subject as I am, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the science and ancient wisdom behind practices that enrich life. Let's explore this journey together, starting with the incredible power of breath. Breath and the physical body. Breath affects every cell in our body, serving as a silent force behind our vitality and health. When we take deep, purposeful breaths, we're doing more than simply filling our lungs. This practice activates our immune system, helping our body to eliminate toxins and maintain balance. Every time we inhale deeply, we allow more oxygen to enter our system, fueling our cells and rejuvenating our entire body. Deep breathing is like a natural detox. It activates bodily functions, clears out waste, and keeps our organs working optimally. But it doesn't stop there. Breathing fully floods the brain with fresh oxygen, sharpening mental clarity and enhancing our memory. This is why people often feel more alert and clear-headed after a few minutes of deep breathing. Think of breath as a natural reset button. Each inhale rejuvenates the mind and body, while each exhale releases what no longer serves us physically and mentally. Through simple breathing exercises, we gain access to a tool that cleanses, refreshes, and sustains us. Breath as a reflection of emotional state. Our breath is deeply connected to our emotions. It's like a mirror reflecting our inner state. When we're relaxed, our breathing naturally slows down, becoming soft and steady. But in moments of anger, fear, or anxiety, our breath quickens. It becomes shallow and erratic, echoing the turmoil within. This relationship between breath and emotion is a two-way street. While emotions can affect our breath, we can also use breath to influence our emotions. Ancient practices, especially in yoga, have long emphasized breath as a means of controlling the mind and emotions. In yoga, breathing exercises help individuals master their emotional states, achieving calm and resilience even in the face of stress. By taking slow, deep breaths, we engage our parasympathetic nervous system, which helps reduce stress and brings a sense of calm. It's as if we're telling the mind, everything is okay. And so, by learning to control our breath, we start to master our emotions, allowing us to remain grounded no matter what challenges we face. The Buddhist story, a monk's wisdom on breath. High in the mountains, within the serene confines of a monastery, a young disciple approached his teacher, a wise and peaceful monk known for his expertise in pranayama, the yogic art of breath control. The disciple, curious and eager, asked, "Why is breath so important in yoga and meditation, Master?" With a gentle smile, the monk nodded, recognizing the timeless question. He gestured for the disciple to sit beside him and began to explain. "Breath," the monk began, "is the bridge between your mind and body. It is the most powerful tool you have for calming your mind and emotions. If you control your breath, you control your mind. When we are anxious or angry, our breathing becomes shallow, erratic. But if we learn to slow down our breath to breathe deeply and calmly, our mind will become calm too. The monk continued, sharing stories of ancient yogis and monks who had mastered their breath to such an extent that they could regulate their very heartbeats, entering a state of deep stillness. They could endure extreme conditions, extend their lives, and remain calm in the face of immense trials. Through dedicated practice, these yogis demonstrated that breath mastery leads to emotional balance, clarity of mind, and ultimately, peace. The disciple, listening intently, began to see the immense potential within his own breath, realizing that by cultivating this ancient practice, he too might find greater peace and control in his life. Through this teaching, the disciple learned that breath is not just a physical act, but a spiritual one as well, a means of transforming not only his body, but also his mind. And so, this young seeker left the monk's side with newfound respect and enthusiasm for the power of breath, ready to begin his journey toward self-mastery. Breath control as a path to longevity and health. Across ancient spiritual traditions, breath is recognized as prana, or life energy, the force that sustains and flows through every living being. To advanced yogis, prana is more than just air. It is a subtle energy that connects the mind, body, and spirit. Through the art of breath control, or pranayama, yogis aim to harness this life energy to achieve exceptional states of health, balance, and longevity. These advanced practitioners believe that by slowing down the breath, they are slowing down life itself. The process of taking slower, deeper breaths calms the nervous system and quiets the mind, bringing the practitioner into a state of profound stillness. In this state, the emotional waves of fear, anger, jealousy, and stress dissipate, allowing the body to function in its most balanced and natural way. Over time, these practitioners report heightened health and even a significant extension of life, some living well past 100 years in seemingly youthful, resilient states. Through controlled breathing, they achieve a unity of mind and body, fostering a deep harmony that naturally promotes both health and longevity. Breath as a bridge to the mind. While we often think of breath as a mere physical function, it is, in reality, the most immediate bridge to our mind and emotions. Observing children can illustrate this beautifully. They breathe naturally and deeply from their bellies, a sign of their innocence, joy, and lightheartedness. Their breathing reflects an unburdened mind, untouched by the complex stresses and anxieties of adulthood. It is no wonder that they often live in the present, unclouded by overthinking or emotional turmoil. This childlike breathing can serve as a powerful reminder of the simplicity and peace that deep breathing can bring to our own lives. By returning to this form of breathing, we are able to reconnect with a more uncomplicated, clear-minded state. Deep, rhythmic breathing helps dissolve stress and allows us to achieve mental clarity, showing us that breath is a powerful tool, not only for calming the body, but also for opening a window to the inner mind. Proper breathing techniques for inner peace. To access the benefits of breath, we must learn to breathe deeply and naturally, a skill that often requires practice in today's fast-paced, stress-filled world. The most effective way to do this is through diaphragmatic breathing, also known as belly breathing. Unlike shallow, chest-centered breaths, diaphragmatic breathing engages the diaphragm, which sits just below the lungs, allowing us to take full, nourishing breaths. To practice this technique, place one hand on your belly and one on your chest. As you inhale, focus on allowing the air to fill your abdomen, making your belly rise as your diaphragm expands. This type of breathing engages the parasympathetic nervous system, signaling to the body that it is safe to relax, Deep breathing naturally slows the heart rate, relaxes muscles, and reduces stress, creating a profound sense of calm. Chest breathing, on the other hand, often indicates stress and contributes to anxiety and emotional unrest. By consciously practicing deep, navel-centered breaths, we can cultivate a lasting inner peace and resilience, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with a calm and steady mind. Connection between breath rate and perception. As we learn to slow our breathing, something remarkable happens. Our perception becomes sharper, more attuned to the world around us. Yogis and meditators who have practiced controlled breathing for years report a heightened sensitivity to their surroundings, almost as if slowing their breath allows them to enter a subtler, more connected reality. This enhanced perception extends beyond human interactions. With a calm and expanded awareness, they begin to sense the energies of plants, animals, and the natural world. This state of heightened perception often accompanies a deeper sense of empathy and connection. By slowing down our breath, we become more present, more aware of the subtleties of others' emotions, body language, and unspoken needs. This awareness brings a sense of unity with the world, fostering compassion, mindfulness, and a rich understanding of the energy in everything around us. Breath control is a gateway to extraordinary abilities. For those who reach the advanced stages of breath mastery, the possibilities seem endless. Many ancient stories describe yogis who, through intense dedication to pranayama, have achieved what appear to be superhuman feats. These individuals are known for their ability to slow their heart rates, enter deep meditative states for days without food or water, and endure harsh environmental conditions. Some practitioners have even been observed controlling their metabolism or body temperature, feats that modern science is only beginning to understand. In addition to these physical feats, yogis who practice advanced breath control often describe experiencing profound mental peace and emotional stability. By regulating the breath, they can enter a state of deep inner stillness that shields them from the daily stresses of life. Through the control of breath, they have strengthened their bodies and minds, discovering within themselves a limitless capacity for resilience and calm. In this way, breath control becomes not just a tool for health, but a gateway to inner power and extraordinary abilities, allowing them to live with greater harmony, presence, and purpose. Practical application: controlling life force through breath. Breath is more than an unconscious action. It is a life force, a tool that, when consciously controlled, can unlock new levels of physical, mental, and emotional well-being. One ancient approach to breath control involves measuring the breath in terms of finger lengths. This unique technique, handed down through generations, invites practitioners to slow down and observe their breath's depth and length by visualizing it in terms of the length of their finger. This practice may sound simple, yet it requires focus and patience. Imagine holding your breath in alignment with the length of a finger, exhaling or inhaling slowly, using this as a guide to extend and stabilize your breath. Over time, yogis discovered that lengthening their breath in this way helped them reach a tranquil state, shifting their inner emotional landscape. By extending and controlling the breath, we calm the nervous system, reduce stress, and improve mental clarity, thus influencing our emotional balance. For example, when facing a stressful situation, simply taking a deep breath that aligns with 4 finger lengths may allow you to observe your reaction rather than being caught up in it. Similarly, when creativity or focus is needed, lengthening and slowing the breath can bring greater clarity and even awaken new ideas. With practice, this simple but powerful technique allows individuals to gain greater control over their reactions, helping them cultivate a balanced and resilient inner world. Final teaching from the monk. As the lesson concluded, the monk looked upon his disciple with gentle eyes, filled with compassion and wisdom. he offered a final teaching, one that held the essence of all they had discussed. Remember, calm and steady breath leads to a calm and steady life. When you master your breath, you gain mastery over your mind and emotions. The monk paused, letting the words sink in. Think of breath as the anchor of life. Learn to hold it gently, like a precious gift, and it will bring you peace, health, and longevity. The disciple sat quietly, absorbing the words, aware that this was more than just a lesson. It was an invitation to see breath as a path, a way to understand and transform himself. The monk's words lingered, leaving the disciple with a sense of empowerment and clarity, as if he had been given the key to unlocking a peaceful and fulfilling life. Breath, he realized, was more than an act. It was a guide and a friend, something he could return to for strength, stability, and insight. Conclusion: embrace the wisdom of breath. With this newfound understanding, the disciple left the monk's presence, his heart lightened by the simple yet profound teachings. As he walked down the mountain, he took mindful breaths, feeling the air enter his lungs and flow through his body, each breath a gentle reminder of his power to cultivate inner peace. He realized that through breath control, he could navigate life with greater clarity, health, and calm. The wisdom of breath, rooted in ancient traditions and confirmed by modern science, is an invitation to everyone. When we embrace the power of breath, we open ourselves to a journey of self-discovery and healing. In learning to breathe deeply and fully, we learn to live deeply and fully. And by slowing our breath, we learn to savor each moment. So take a moment right now to pause and breathe. Feel the air as it fills your lungs, releasing any tension, bringing you back to the present. With each breath, know that you are tapping into a well of peace, clarity, and vitality. Embrace this journey one breath at a time and discover the tranquility that lies within you. If you found this journey into the power of breath enlightening, consider liking and sharing this story with others. Every like and share helps more people discover these teachings, allowing them to experience the benefits of breath control, inner peace, and self-discovery. Join us in spreading these timeless practices so together we can build a community dedicated to health, peace, and deeper wisdom. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insights on ancient wisdom and practical techniques for a balanced, fulfilling life. Let's breathe our way to a brighter future, one lesson at a time.